So I was out today resolving the phone situation from 2 videos ago. You can check that video out if you have not already seen it, because I'm sure that you will want, you the ethereal viewer who is probably not actually going to bother watching the video, will definitely want to watch more videos in the same rambling style as this one. I wonder if this person's going to hit me with their epic fishing rod, or they're gonna not pay attention to me and allow me to get a bunch of free hits on them. Either way, I'm fine with it. But yes, lo and behold, as soon as I returned home from resolving this phone situation from about 2 videos ago, oh, that's a person with a lot of stuff. So, lo and behold, as soon as I return home from resolving this phone situation, what do I find has occurred but the plumbing in the house that I am staying at has gone completely faulty. It seems like pretty much every single possible thing that can go wrong recently in the past 2 weeks or so has been going wrong. And it's not really that big a deal, right? Like, I don't need plumbing to work. That really sent me flying. Okay. I don't, it's not super important for it to work, until, I mean, the plumbers should be coming basically tomorrow. So it's like surviving without water for 1 day. It's not that big a deal, especially considering the fact that it's not really surviving without water. There are, pieces, there are bits of water in the house. It's just none of the taps, none of the showers, none of the running water in the house actually works. But, yeah, it is basically just another element in the essentially 2-week-long saga of random things that keep going wrong. First, my computer completely and totally breaks down. I lose all of the files stored within it, and then my phone is completely malfunctioning, and so I cannot use it to do the things that I want to do. That person was apparently just AFK, which is interesting, but whatever. And now all of the plumbing in the house is non-functional, so essentially I'm just kind of waiting for the next random thing that's gonna go wrong to happen, and then once it does happen, I will, I don't know, make another video about it. It seems like that's pretty much the only thing that I do these days, is things go wrong in my life, and then I make random videos about those things. That person is entirely stacked. Full diamond armor, well, actually not completely enchanted. Half enchanted. I'm gonna go on top of the space shuttle. What are they gonna do about it? Nothing, because I am cool, and they are cringe. Yeah. You can't do anything about this. See? I definitely meant to do that. Okay, well, somehow I'm comboing them to oblivion. Somehow I'm getting comboed to oblivion. This is just not good for me. Okay, well, that could have gone better. Okay, I very nearly pressed F1 and just began the game with F1 activated, and that would not be a fantastic way to play this game. I mean, there are probably some people who do that, some really strange people. The idea behind doing this whole cannoneer thing, well, the main reason I chose it was because of the water bucket, plumbing and all that, water, yada yada yada. But it also kind of helps with getting to middle really quickly, the only issue being that everyone else can get to middle so quickly that having the cannoneer kit basically does nothing to actually get me to middle quicker than anybody else. Everybody else just bridges incredibly quickly, and then they're at middle like 10-20 seconds before I can even think about getting there, before I've placed my first TNT block. But whatever, just another thing that I need to get better at. I guess the getting better in this scenario is not choosing a kit that relies on blowing yourself up as the main mode of transportation, and instead just figure out how to bridge like a normal person. But It's all a work in progress. That's what should be taken away from all of this. It's a work in progress, and we will continue to work on that progress. I think everyone else in the game is completely stacked. Possibly. At least one person in the game is completely stacked. And they're gonna throw snowballs at me and try to knock me off, but somehow I managed to dodge all of them, despite the fact that I'm not actually doing anything special to dodge all of them. Oh look, a bunch of bottles of enchanting. We can acquire massive quantities of level. I'm realizing now that apart from the very minimal amount of story in terms of, oh hey, the plumbing in the house is not working, there's not a whole lot of other stuff that I had planned to talk about here. Yeah, I mean, like, it's not a big deal. We've got gallon jugs of water, so I'm not going to die of thirst. That's not a thing that needs to be worried about. And yeah, it's gonna be fine. Plumber's coming tomorrow. Everything's gonna be a-okay. They'll probably fix things. Hopefully, maybe if they don't, then I guess we're just gonna have to deal with that, and apparently I have fire resistance. I don't even remember applying that. Yep, that's the story so far. Hopefully it doesn't get worse, and hopefully this specific event marks the end of all of the random troubles that I have been facing. Hopefully. There's no guarantee. I could wake up tomorrow and find that the entire world around me has begun to burn down. You never know. You never can know. Maybe I should set up like a giant trap to blow somebody up. This person's going to try and come across my bridge, and they will fail completely and fall into the void. That usually never happens, so I'm surprised that it keeps happening. Maybe it is a sign that I am getting better. Maybe I'm just improving my skill, improving my aim with throwing eggs. Or maybe it's just the fact that I am so willing to try new things and try to improve, and it's just a psychological feature, right? I'm now psychologically primed to use things that I usually wouldn't do, and so by throwing an entire stack of eggs, I can now safely... this is probably not good. I don't even know what I'm rambling about anymore. I'm probably not going to get a single hit in edgewise, and they're going to remain at 21 health while I'm at 5 and falling into the void. I should probably end the video here, but I'm not going to, because I'm just like that. To be honest, I feel like this kit could probably use something more, just like a single flint and steel would be nice, you know? Like, it's a TNT kit, right? Why doesn't it have flint and steel? Why does it... It has TNT, it has all of that stuff, and I'm gonna launch myself in the air, and what are you gonna do about it? Nothing, because I'm cool and you're not. Okay, yeah, please take the... Okay, hello. I guess we're going to fight this person instead. Instead of the person who has 0 armor. I don't know what is going on there. That's weird. Whatever, they're just kind of running around. It's certainly a strategy, I guess. I'm not going to pay attention to them, and instead I'm going to loot mid-chests, because I think that would probably be more beneficial to me than trying to chase a random person who has 0 armor down for an extended period of time. Yep. Hopefully, nothing crazy happens while I fight this person. They are very good at this game, apparently, but I have, I think, maybe a bit of strength and maybe a bit of fire aspect on my sword, so clearly that counteracts any amount of skill that any other person has. Well, I have no idea if this video is long enough yet, long enough being approximately 10 minutes because that is the arbitrary goal which I have set for myself, so I'm just gonna do something ridiculous and try and blow up middle as much as I can, which means I need to save my TNT, and instead of jumping with the TNT like normal, I'm going to use it all at middle. And that is coming directly towards me. Okay. Hey look, a chest plate. That's convenient for me. I thought that I was going to get killed instantly, but apparently I'm actually going to survive everything and come out on top with more stuff than I have ever had before in any game of Skywars ever, which is impressive, I think, personally. One might say that. People are just jumping into the void. It's crazy. It's crazy. Things are getting crazy out here. What is going on? I have 4 kills. There are 4 people left. There's one more person here. I don't know what's happening. I intended to basically just kamikaze myself at the middle of the map and just, you know, like, hello. Do I have any cool swords? I think this might be the best. Oh no, I have one better sword. Okay, hello. That's not... Should I just knockback rod this person? They are apparently not, like, using their brain or something? I don't know. They were just kind of looking at me as I was beating them to death with a... well, beating them to death in a very loose sense, in that I was utilizing a very sharp object to deal heavy slicing damage to them. I wonder if there's an anvil inside of this map anywhere. Hello, do you want to dance? I feel like you are somebody worth knockback rodding, if I'm being honest. But whatever. Maybe I'll just bow you a bunch of times and you will get down several hearts of damage, and I will chase you down, and then you will slowly but surely whittle my health down, and I will be unhappy about that, but I don't care. Hey, you have a lot of fire aspect on that sword. I don't know where you got that from. I bet I have a water bucket in my inventory. I do. That did a lot of damage to me. I'm gonna need to not get hit by their fire aspect in the future. And they're definitely not going to get anywhere near the edge of the map ever again after I showed them that I had a knockback rod, so looks like I'm going to stand back and bow them. This is lasting way longer than I thought it was going to last. I had intended this, again, to just be a kamikaze. I run at them with I run at middle with a bunch of TNT, and then everyone gangs up on me and beats me to death with their sharp objects. But hey look, more TNT. I guess it's time to fulfill my goal of blowing myself up along with everybody else. Except nobody else is here, so I guess not actually doing that. Hey, do you want to get knockback rodded into the void? I don't know if that's going to land in time. It did not land in time. Well, it looks like I am in rare form today. I got a whole 2 wins. That is unprecedented. I don't think that has happened since, I don't know, a very long time, probably like 2 or so years ago, since I've gotten more than a single win in an episode of Skywars. But either way, that is going to be it from me for this video of Skywars. I hope you enjoyed, and stay safe. Goodbye.